For someone who works alone, Batman certainly has a huge roster of supporting characters, who are known as the Bat Family. So let's learn about these daring individuals who put up with Bruce Wayne on a nearly daily basis. These are the top 10 Bat Family facts. Number 10. There have been 4 Batgirls. In order, we have Elizabeth Kane, Barbara Gordon, Cassandra Cain, and Stephanie Brown. Both of the last two found themselves in limbo during the New 52 relaunch, which had fans in a rage. But then Rebirth happened, so we'll just have to see what fans have to rage about next. From Batgirls to Robins at number 9. There have been 5 mainstream Robins. In order, we have Dick Grayson, Jason Todd, Tim Drake, Stephanie Brown, and finally the most recent at the time of this recording, Damian Wayne. While some count Carrie Kelly, she is not officially counted as she was featured in the graphic novel The Dark Knight Returns, which is not canonical. Some early canon at number 8. The original Batwoman Kathy Kane had a sidekick who was the original Batgirl pre-Barbara Gordon, her niece, Betty Kane. While Batwoman was meant as a romantic interest for Batman, she was meant to be one for Robin. She even had a whole jealousy-driven plot where she attempted to win his love by enlisting the help of Batmite. Number 7. There was a Batman family series which ran from 1975 to 1978. The story centered around Batman, Robin, and Barbara Gordon as Batgirl, either all together or solo. It ran original stories and reprints of Golden and Silver Age stories, but ran exclusively its own material from issue 11 onwards. And those weren't the only characters it featured. They also had Alfred, Vicky Vale, Ace the Bat-Hound, the Huntress, even the original Batwoman. Also, Man-Bat. Let's go back to the first member of the Bat family at number 6. The introduction of Batman's young sidekick Robin was a huge success, despite how mocked the sidekick concept is now. After Robin's debut in 1940, sales of Batman-related comic books doubled. Children really took to Robin as their avatar, and something about this concept must still be working, because Robin has remained a key part of the mythos to this day. Number 5. Comic book continuity is confusing, so there is an ongoing argument as to which children Bruce Wayne has adopted and which he hasn't. This results as following each crisis and relaunch, the origins have been slightly tweaked. This is a big issue for some people, while for others, the mere fact that he took most of them in for extended periods of time makes him their father. However, there is also an uncomfortable tendency to pit Dick and Damian against each other in a bid to see who is the true heir, in this weird battle of biological son versus adopted, which really needs to stop.
Maybe you should remember who the blood son is.
Look, they're all his children. Let's have controversy about whether kids should be fighting crime instead. Which leads directly into number 4. Passing on the cowl has always been a question for many fans. Who does it go to? There is even an entire comic dedicated to it called Battle for the Cowl, where almost everyone was Batman for about 2 seconds. Also, in this arc, Tim Drake got shot in the kneecaps, but he got better. This was following Batman's death and was released in 2009, written by Tony S. Daniel. Canonically, Dick Grayson has taken on the mantle twice, following the time Bane broke his back, and Azrael also took it on at that point as well, John Paul Valley. He just wasn't a very good Batman. And Dick took it on again after Bruce Wayne's death during Final Crisis. Tim Drake and Damian have both been Batman in the future. How do you guys feel about other people taking on the cowl? Can any member of the Bat family do it? Campy fact for number 3. So let's talk about Ace the Bat-Hound. This pooch appeared in Batman number 92 in 1955, created by Bill Finger and Sheldon Moldoff. Inspired by Crypto and famous German shepherds like Rin Tin Tin and Ace the Wonder Dog. Ace even has a mask so that no one will recognize him as Bruce Wayne's dog. However, Ace, like the original Batwoman, disappeared when Julius Schwartz took over as editor in 1964 because he felt this concept was too silly. A more serious attempt at an arc at number 2. Batman franchised out the Bat family following his resurrection in 2010 in an operation called Batman Incorporated, more commonly known as Batman Inc. In this series, Batman decides that the symbolic power of Batman must be spread around the globe. This was used as a way to incorporate new and old Batman characters again into the storyline, such as Knight and Squire and Batwing. Batman also got a suit upgrade in this series as well, since Dick Grayson was also Batman at the time. Which brings us to number 1. The Bat family actually emerged because of the attacks on comics led largely by Frederick Wertham and his book Seduction of the Innocent. mentioned. As a result, the family dynamic was introduced since it was already working so well for Superman, and they felt it would be a good way to disparage the homosexual rumors. Thus entered KANE, the original Batwoman, set up at first as a rival for Batman, and she was meant to glamorize the whole superhero industry with her utility purse being full of items disguised as common beauty products. She of course became a romantic interest. While she was popular with readers, she was removed from the series in 1964 when Detective Comics went in a new direction. They were specifically trying to move away from damsels in distress, which they felt Batwoman was, but she definitely isn't anymore. So those were 10 Bat Family facts. Are there any specific members you want to hear more about? Let us know down below. Until then, I'm Sasha Wood, thanks so much for watching Top 10 Nerd. Like, comment, subscribe, and keep suggesting those awesome nerdy lists, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye.